Hey, we're back my homies. I'm excited to bring you more reasons to be a Bard OTP. I hope your browsers have Flash, because these ultimate plays will leave you in stasis. Get it? That's what Tempered Fate does. What Tempered Fate also teaches Bard mains is the muscle memory to recognize when a stasis effect is about to end. You see, Bard's ultimate and Zhonya's hourglass share the exact same effect, only it's AoE. So when our boy Swain here decides to Zhonya's, what he forgot was that Bard's ultimate is a tool designed to do the exact same thing, so he pretty much set himself up for an easy stun. Just like that, my vein skipped a few steps towards her final form. Good stuff. At number 9 this week, I get myself in and out of trouble in quick succession. I got found by Kassadin, hooked by Blitz, and then I got knocked up a total of 3 times before I finally got away safely. Blitzcrank was jealous that I was about to take the magical journey ride and gave me a shuriken. But you know your boy is not gonna let that one slide, and so I pinned the metal golem to the wall as punishment. The amount of resources the team wasted trying to kill me allowed mine to freely fight back, and we end up taking the win as a result. This week's episode is all about showcasing all of Bard's supporting qualities, and probably his best one is the ability to control the tempo of a fight or a game altogether. After helping Darius Jason eventually taking down Lulu with some zoning and peeling, Corky and his goons arrived to the scene to try and turn the fight around, forcing us to back from the base. Fiora dove into my team with zero worries because she knew she had Aphelios and Corky on her back ready to give her support fire. Here's where Bard has a chance to change all that, and by delaying Corky and Aphelios with my stun, Fiora was left fighting on her own, and when they eventually got there, it was too late. Corky, realizing the timing was off and he was in danger, tried to run back, but you know I'll be styling with my mastery emote all over that plane riding yodel. In League of Legends, delaying something 3 seconds is a huge difference, and Bard excels at that. But Bard is not just a nuisance. He isn't just that annoying fly you swat around until you get stressed and off your best judgment. Bard is super versatile, and if the occasion calls for it, he can literally get in your face and put you in your place before you can say holy meep. Lulu and Aphelios took the 2 seconds I went to river as an invitation to harass my AD carry, so I politely invite Aphelios to grab a chair, sit down, and rethink his intentions. His time grounded did not seem to teach him any lessons, however, because soon after he tried it again. He was desperate to show Kaiser his weapons collection, so I raised my eyebrow and made my Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's best impersonation.
Know your role and shut your mouth.
There we go. Now back to collecting meeps in the river. Short Bard is a support champion, and like most of them, he relies on enabling his team to get the job done in most cases. But on some rare instances, you are left no other option but to roll up your sleeves and get it done on your own. In this play, Evelyn tried to escape by diving Esp as Jax turned his attention elsewhere. But even though she is a sneaky devil, I kept my eye on the prize and made sure she also got the smackage she deserves. Today there shall be no
executed
announcements to be made. Synergy must never be underestimated and is always a really important factor in having successful team fights and overall teamwork. Despite that, it is equally important that when you pull your own trigger on a play, you are confident that even if your team's follow-up isn't the expected, you can still get a positive outcome from that move. On this example, Sejuani and I both picked the same exact moment to throw our ultimates, which unfortunately caused her ulti to not hit. Even though I was expecting a different outcome, I was also confident that I would be able to double stun my targets when they got out of stasis, and so I did, which allowed us to clean the fight anyway. At number 3, I'd like to emphasize the importance of auto-attacking. A ton of different things happen during this play. I utilize a lot of Bard's abilities, as well as some summoners, etc. But the key constant factor in all of this is that for every kill we get, the small chipping damage from mine and my teammates' auto-attacks is decisive. For example, you can see that Hecarim died to the red buff burn ticking damage as he reached the safety of his turret. The 3 auto-attacks I got on him did little more than 200 damage altogether, and that sounds completely irrelevant. But the reality is without those, he would not had succumbed to red buff, and in fact, we probably would gave up on chasing him that far. Next up, while Alistair and Caitlyn slowly pushed their wave in, I got 3 more autos without response on the cow before it went upriver. In the last of the 3, I actually choose to attack the minion and just splash the AoE damage on Alistair to keep a safer distance from Caitlyn, as I was in a 1v2. As the cow left lane and Lee Sin approached, I tried to stun Caitlyn but failed miserably. However, I forced the fight regardless, trying to bait her to him. As Alistair returned, I used that chance to stun them both. Notice how I keep autoing Caitlyn continuously until she falls, and how I keep attacking Alistair after that to proc Glacial Augment, Iceborne Gauntlet and my passive continuously to slow him down and get some extra damage in as we chase for the kill. Like I previously mentioned, auto-attacking is a minor factor in how everything turned out in the end, but it is a decisive minor factor and should not be undermined. Number 2 is a play that should had ended before it began. Lee Sin was caught by Kassadin and Blitzcrank and was about to meet his maker. I could had just back, but I felt I could do something about it, so I locked all 3 of them in my ultimate and stunned the enemies as they got off stasis. This allowed enough time for Shen to TP in and help us kill Blitz, while we decided if we should also fight Kassadin. After that, Orn was already traveling down the river to give us the business. Kassadin saw his opportunity and, with his charged ultimate, came to finish the job he had started earlier and kill Lee Sin. However, me intervening on that play meant we got a 3-for-1 in the end, instead of simply allowing a free kill on Lee Sin. League of Legends is not always about the flashy plays and the team fighting. Sometimes all you need is some macro read and some instant decision making. At this point, my team had been wiped, and only me and Jack survived. I managed to escape the enemy team's relentless chase somehow and regroup with the lamp jeweler in the brush. From here we wait for a while to see if we could set a trap for them in case they kept going for me. But that doesn't seem to be their intention. Realizing they were 4v2, they choose to go for Baron, and at that point, the light bulb shines above my head. This was it. This was the opportunity for me and Jax to channel our inner Xpeke and go for the backdoor play. Oh, and by the way, Fiora, it is not my fault that the rank ladder was disabled when I had time to record some footage. So, if you don't mind, I will now put you in the naughty corner while me and Jax fulfill our destinies as the backdoor 500 IQ geniuses we are. No, I said naughty corner, Fiora. Now Jax is mad and will have to smack you. That's on you, fencing lady. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this epic episode and want to see me get more victory royales like this one, consider liking this video and hitting me with a cheeky subscribe. As for me, you know you can count on your boy to deliver again next week. Until then, goodbye.